Nagaland State laga students kan pra diktar pai thage opor concern othai gina aji November 14 de all Nagaland College Students Union pra press conference rakhishi aro sarkar ge concern mamla opor julli sai dibule request krishi ANSCU pra khota kura homoy state te coaching institute kan bishi hoi thage opor de chinta uthaise 2021 24 aro 25 te sarkar ge representative phatai gina etu institutes regulate aro streamline sabule request krishi students kan pra mon din Kina mon digina pura homoy itu institute kando thik authority pra register kuria laga ase na nai sai dibule koshe iniga hoigina sarkari college te bus driver na thagi gina private driver lobule lagi ja janai dishe transportation do bishi uthi thagya do students khan diktar pra ase koigina koshe itu nishna alak alak mamla opor union pra jankari dishe abi sabo
for the coverage and for always being the cornerstone of the students community, conveying the message of the grievances of the students community to the concerned authorities through your respectable channels and local dailies. Today, the purpose of calling this press conference is to reiterate the stand of all Nagaland College Students Union to the concerned authorities and the state government in issues that is comforting the students community. With change of time and with the educational advancements and development, now the students community are very enthusiastic into this competitive exams and all. And with this development, now many coaching institutes are coming up in Nagaland. With that point, the All Nagaland College Students Union would like to reiterate that in the year 2021, we have written a representation to the state government to streamline these coaching institutes. And subsequently, in the year 2024 and 2025, we have written to the state government to address this coaching institute that is mushrooming in our state. Yes, we acknowledge the service of these coaching institutes. They are providing a yeoman service to their aspirants. And this coaching institute should be recognized by the state government as well by providing a grant in it as they are providing a good performance to the students. Accordingly, this coaching institute should also come under one authority or under certain education regulation or authority. That was the proposal of the NCSU to the state government. However, so far, the state government has paid no heed towards this particular genuine issues. That is the reason why we are conveying and we are calling this press conference to show our resentment to the state government. Yes, it is to put on record that these coaching institutes are providing and is no less than other educational institutes in the state. Their activities are commendable. However, for the safe and smooth functioning of these coaching institutes, we have proposed the state government to streamline these coaching institutes so that this coaching institute can be registered under certain authorities and can be monitored accordingly. That was our demand to the state government. The second issues that I would like to again reiterate to the state government is we acknowledge that you have provided buses to all the needed government colleges on phase-wise manner. Yet, with the absence of bus drivers in these government colleges, the students are now adversely affecting. The absence of bus drivers has left no choice to the college authority and the students community but to rely and to engage private drivers. Where by engaging these private drivers, now it is again affecting the fees of the students. It is significantly affecting the fees of the students. And now, in our state, majority of the students are from disadvantaged family background, where there are few families and there are majority of families who could able to only do pay this nominal fee, tuition fee or admission fee. And with these circumstances, the students are now facing challenges to pay their buses fee. Accordingly, the All Nagaland College Students Union have written to the state government a reminder dated 25 March 2025. However, the state government so far has not responded to these particular issues that our students are suffering for. And then accordingly, not only under this to these government colleges, but also to these polytechnic institutes where there are lack of bus drivers as well as shortage of buses. Therefore, through this platform, we would like to urge and appeal to the state government that bus drivers should be immediately appointed through proper recruitment system, as well as bus service should be provided to these government colleges as well as polytechnic institutes. The third point that we would like to again reiterate and reaffirm to the state government is, under the higher education department, now the department is functioning under this ex-officio director. However, the proposed and the demand of the students community is, through this representation dated 4 September 2024, we have written to the state government not to treat or to refrain from treating the post of the director as a political appointment, but appoint a candidate who meets the Nagaland Higher Education Service Rule 2015, which clearly states that any promotion or placement should be from additional directors or principal based on the merit cum seniority. Scheduled Service Rule Schedule 2, Rule 6, Clause 2. Based on merit cum seniority, the placements or the promotion of the director should be made amongst the additional director and the principal. However, the state government has failed to do so. And here we are not against any individual who are now from other cadres who are holding this particular respectable position. But we are against the policies, and we are demanding that the appointment should be made under the Nagaland Higher Education Service Rule. That is our demand to the state government. Now, this appointment or engagement is not only diminishing the moral principles or the motives of this particular cadres who are in charge of the particular department, but it is also affecting or demolishing the moral principles of the teaching faculties, and that is directly or indirectly affecting the students' community. Therefore, our demand to the state government is to appoint a full-fledged director as per the service rule, so that this department can run or lead by a candidate or individual who are best equipped and can guide this vital sector. That is our third point that we want to apprise and remind to the state government. The fourth point is, on 24 October 2025, we have submitted our representation to the state government to look into the grievances of polytechnic institutes, that is diploma students. Now, with change of time and with the demand of the circumstances and with the educational opportunities in our state, we have all observed, and we are well aware that there are absence of particularly degree awarding government institutes. Therefore, our demand to the state government is here to make a certain ratio between degree awarding engineering degree graduates and this degree engineering diploma holders. The ratio should be maintained, because the diploma, particularly in the post of junior engineer, that the ratio should be 60 to 40. That is our demand. Yes, we acknowledge the state government for the concerned, and they're committed to promote skill-oriented education in our department, in our state. However, these things should also be reviewed so that justice are delivered to the students' community, particularly the diploma holders. Yes, we all know that so manu thaga manu no hai. Tan Nagaland to degree awarding college nai. The students are compelled only to study diploma course, and after completing this diploma course, so marubi thaga manu no hai, advantage family bra no hai, their fees to admit them in these private institutions or continue these further studies for degree courses, they are compelled to just complete these diploma courses. So equal opportunities should also be given to them. That is the reason why the NCSU is of the propose and appeal to the state government that certain ratios should be maintained between engineering graduate degrees as well as and these degree diploma holders. Additionally, we also want to implore to the state government that the age eligible criteria should be maintained through this NPSC, because the students who enroll themselves in these various diploma courses right after this HSLC are at the age of 16, and these students complete their studies right after 3 years, which means the polytechnic institutes offer only 3 years courses. So at the age of 19, they completed their studies. So now here, this current and this existing eligible criteria age is depriving the students community for waiting 2 years completely to fulfill this eligible to appear NPSC exam. And not only that, discouraging them to perform well in the NPSC. That is the reason why the NCSU is of the appeal, and with the voice of the students community, we are here to apprise the state government and request the state government as well as urge the state government to review such kind of policies so that equal opportunities are distributed to all the students communities. The fifth point we would like to again reiterate to the state government is, in the year 2019, the state cabinet, 12 June 2019, there's a proof that there should be a proper noodle cell in the state. Therefore, the NCSU again has reiterated on 15 August 2025, an ultimatum was served to the state government to again prioritize on this issue so that the scholarship noodle cell are being functional at the earliest. Accordingly, within the 27 days ultimatum, the state government has convened a meeting on 10th September 2025, and a strong resolution has been adopted. So through this, based on this resolution, we would like to apprise to all the implementing scholarship agencies that NCSU is vigilant on this issue, so that as per the resolution that you have amended and the state government has taken a decision, you are to depute one officials to the higher education department or to this particular scholarship noodle cell, and as well as provide all the guidelines of the scholarships in through hard copy and soft copy to the concerned department, so that this scholarship noodle cell are being functional at the earliest. And in days to come, the scholarship matters are not being again contradict to the students community, but it can be functional or it can be implemented smoothly and monitored smoothly by this particular cell. Like the state of Mizoram, they are smoothly functioning with this particular separate noodle cell. Like the state of Meghalaya, they are also having the separate noodle cell. Therefore, even for the state of Nagaland, we should have proper or separate noodle cell, so that in days to come, scholarships matters are not being again contradict or again being erased. So